What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have some very, very interesting news that surfaced as undefeated two-time heavyweight world champion British superstar boxer Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. 31 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 22 wins by way of knockout. Tyson Fury is 33 years of age, stands at 6'9" with an 85-inch arm reach. He just come off his highly anticipated trilogy showdown with Olympic bronze medalist, former WBC American heavyweight world champion superstar boxer Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, who is now 42 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 41 big wins by way of knockout. Deontay Wilder, 35 years of age, stands at 6'7" with an 83-inch arm reach. They had their highly anticipated showdown this past Saturday night, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada, in which there was 5 knockdowns in the fight. Tyson Fury hit the deck twice, and he dropped Deontay Wilder ultimately 2 times, and then the 3rd time was the knockout in the 11th round when he brutally knocked out Deontay Wilder. With that said, Tyson Fury has now been linked to his WBC mandatory challenger, which could be either Otto Wallin or fellow countryman, heavyweight title contender star boxer Dillian the Body Snatcher White. They fight October 30th, and the winner is scheduled to be the mandatory challenger for Tyson Fury and Tyson Fury's belt, okay, for the WBC World Boxing Council belt, according to President Mauricio Suleiman. With that said, obviously Tyson Fury, he was looking to have an all-UK United Kingdom showdown for undisputed against fellow countryman, 2-time unified heavyweight world champion British superstar boxer Anthony Joshua, who is 24 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 22 wins by way of knockout. Anthony Joshua is 31 years of age, stands 6'6" with an 82-inch arm reach. Okay, so with that said, Anthony Joshua, he had to honor his mandatory challenge in WBO mandatory challenger, who was Olympic gold medalist, former undefeated, undisputed cruiserweight world champion, now turned heavyweight unified world champion, that being Alexander Usyk. With that said, Tyson Fury, he was looking to have an all-UK showdown with Anthony Joshua this past summer, but that was uprooted as he was contractually obligated to fulfill a trilogy match with Deontay Wilder after the first fight ended in a draw. Second fight saw Tyson Fury get a 7th round stoppage victory, and the 3rd fight we saw this past Saturday, and we know he got a knockout victory in the 11th round. But with that said, he had come to an agreement, a verbal agreement, with Anthony Joshua to stage a 2-fight deal in 2021. But obviously that didn't come to fruition. There was a lot of back and forth as they began negotiating as if they didn't know that Tyson Fury was contractually obligated to fulfill a trilogy match. And Deontay Wilder, he took him to mediation, arbitration. He was ruled in his favor, and Tyson Fury had to honor it. So, with that said, Anthony Joshua, he went on to fulfill his WBO mandatory challenge against Alexander Usyk 3 weekends ago, and he was upset in that fight. Alexander Usyk won a unanimous decision. So, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, they fought 3 times and have a total of 9 knockdowns. Tyson Fury has knocked down Deontay Wilder 5 times, and Deontay Wilder has knocked down Tyson Fury 4 times. And now Tyson Fury obviously has been linked to Dillian White and the winner, Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk, who have an immediate rematch, and it looks like that's going to take place in probably April. And the winner would be looking to fight Tyson Fury for undisputed. But Tyson Fury has now since put doubts and doused those fires, right? He put water on it. Tyson Fury has stated now that Deontay Wilder has took a lot out of him, and that Tyson Fury is stated that it's not about motivation. He says he's motivated to get up and work out every day, but he's no longer motivated to box. And so he says he's contractually obligated to fulfill 1 more fight with Top Rank. He don't know what that could be. Obviously, that would more than likely be the winner of Otto Wallin and Dillian White, unless Tyson Fury is looking to vacate the title and just fight whomever it may be, and then just get 1 fight and 1 fight out the way with ESPN and Top Rank. And Tyson Fury seems like he's ready to go off into the sunset. He says that after proving that he beat Vladimir Klitschko and after these 3 fights with Deontay Wilder, the sport of boxing has taken a lot out of him. He's motivated just to wake up and work out to stay healthy, but just to enjoy the rest of his day. He's not interested in successfully defending his titles a million times or becoming undisputed, because he's already known as being able to hold all 4 major sanction bodies and the Ring magazine. He defeated Vladimir Klitschko back in 2015 for the unified belts. He held all 3 belts and the Ring magazine at that point in time, every belt except the WBC. Okay, at that time he held the IBF, the WBO, WBA, and Ring magazine. And now, beating Deontay Wilder, he's become the WBC world champion. So he's held all 4 major sanction belts, titles, and now he's saying that he's not interested in defending the titles. He's not even interested in becoming undisputed. He was motivated by fighting Anthony Joshua for undisputed. It wasn't about the belts per se. It was about having 2 mega United Kingdom fighters go at it at the top of their game, and he could, offset another big fighter, big name fighter in his career, and then go off into the sunset. I told a lot of people, win, lose, or draw, I don't know if Tyson Fury was going to fight moving forward, because he just doesn't seem motivated by the sport of boxing. He's motivated by different scenarios, okay, different events. It's not the sport of boxing, it's not the belts, okay? That's not what motivates Tyson Fury. That's why I didn't think Tyson Fury was truly motivated to fight Deontay Wilder in the trilogy, because he's been there and done that. And now that he's held all 4 major sanction bodies, he's been there and done that as well. And as he stated, it all fades as time goes on anyway. I'll forever be recognized and acknowledged as being a holder of all 4 major sanction bodies, although I didn't hold them all simultaneously at the same time. But he says that I'm contractually obligated to give Top Rank and ESPN and legendary promoter Bob Arum one more fight. I'm looking to fulfill that. Obviously, he has to, for legal obligations, okay? He has to fulfill one more fight, or they're going to take him to court. And he doesn't want to do that. He'd much rather just have one more fight and then set off into the sunset. Now, what's interesting is he could vacate the WBC title, and then the winner of Dillian White and Otto Wallin could possibly fight, Deontay Wilder, okay? For the vacant WBC title. Deontay Wilder is looking to make a ring return possibly in May, and he's been suspended because of the brutal knockout, so he has to sit on the shelf for at least 6 months, okay? And so he's looking to come back in a big fight. And if Tyson Fury decides that he doesn't want to continue fighting, or he just wants to fulfill one more fight obligation with Top Rank at ESPN, regardless if it's defending the title, because, see, he would have to defend the title against Dillian White, Otto Wallin winner, because they're the mandatory. But it doesn't seem like Tyson Fury is interested in mandatories. It doesn't seem like Tyson Fury is interested in the belts, okay? I think that the fact that Anthony Joshua lost to Alexander Usyk, that was somewhat deflating to Tyson Fury, because if he would have beat Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua would have beaten Alexander Usyk, I think that he would have been motivated to fight Anthony Joshua for all undisputed showdown. But the fact that Tyson Fury feels like Anthony Joshua has now been exposed, Alexander Usyk is a smaller guy coming up to heavyweight division. It's not stylistically the greatest entertaining type of fight that could be made. I don't think Tyson Fury is any more motivated. Okay, even if Anthony Joshua beats Alexander Usyk in a rematch, that may not motivate him, because the boxing world feels like Anthony Joshua has been revealed. Okay, he's been exposed. So I think that Tyson Fury may just give the sport of boxing one more fight. And the fact that he's saying the Deontay Wilder saga, the trilogy, that it took a lot out of him. Okay, and I don't believe that he's motivated. Like I said, it looks like it may have taken a lot out of Wilder, but it possibly have taken a lot out of Tyson Fury as well. He's hit the deck 4 times as well. Okay, and so with that said, maybe Tyson Fury, he says, listen, I don't want to defend the titles against Dillian White or Otto Wallin. Obviously, he already fought and beat Otto Wallin, and that would be a rematch. Don't think he would be motivated for that. Dillian White is a big talker, so maybe he'll get motivated for Dillian White, but he's never fought for a world title, nor has he been the world champion, obviously. So that may not motivate Tyson Fury. What does he get out of that? Except for fulfilling his last fight obligation and contract with Top Rank and ESPN. And then you have the situation with Anthony Joshua Alexander Usyk, in which he pegged Alexander Usyk to beat Anthony Joshua. So does that motivate him to fight Alexander Usyk? Maybe that would be a 2-fight deal. That means Tyson Fury will have to deal with, the business part of the sport of boxing, and I just don't think that he wants to do that. So Tyson Fury says the Deontay Wilder saga chapter took a lot out of him. He's not too motivated to continue fighting on, and he's just looking to fulfill his last fight obligation with Top Rank. That's shocking. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like your shitty videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Ebony Bridges, Blonde Bomber, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.